who we are in truth. So we have meditation, we have spiritual practice, we have sadhana. Do you get that the identity that we claim ourselves to be was created in direct opposition to our inability to receive love and our compensating strategies to try and get it and protect ourselves? And that conglomerate of person is who we think we are. Do you see that? Do you get that that's not us? So I'm asking you to stop paying lip service to the idea that we're spiritual beings living in physical bodies and get that we are, in fact, spiritual beings living in physical bodies. That our love is deeper than that. That there's a place within us that we can go to experience the love and the peace of the entire creation, all summed up into one moment. But we have this brain and this ego. And meanwhile, inside, the Spirit's going, oh, hello. Meanwhile, outside, we're going, and inside, it's going, hello, peace, I'm here. Oh, but I'm just waiting for you to come home. And it's like two parallel realities. Like, where are you going to put your antenna? Into this one, or into this one. And we go on like this. We go on like this for our whole lives, and we wonder why things are the way they are. So what I'm asking you to do is to re-identify with your true spiritual nature. Now, looking down at your hands, and you can see that you may not believe this, but if you believe you're a spiritual being living in a physical body, then why not stop paying lip service to this? Ask yourself this question: what would it take for me to be able to go the next level in my own life? Just ask yourself, what would it take in order for me to go to the next level in my life? People ask, what is the purpose of life? The great guru up on the mountaintop, Mad Magazine, what's the purpose of life? So what if the purpose of life was to do what we just talked about? What if the purpose of life was to realize ourselves as God? How many times have you heard that? Am I right? And yet, it goes, what does it mean to realize it? What if you are a spiritual being living in a physical body? What does it mean to realize ourselves and experience ourselves as God? Some people say, what's the purpose of life? Well, it's to be happy. Well, yeah. Well, it's to serve other people. Well, yeah. Well, it's to love. Well, yeah. But what about if it was actually to be love? Because from that state of being love, all those other things come. Happiness comes. Service comes. Divine service comes. And it comes from my experience in direct proportion to how much we finally admit to ourselves that we're spiritual beings living in physical bodies, and we go deeper than the ego that we created to protect us, but we're willing to go deeper than that, to find a place within us that was never hurt, never made to feel bad and wrong, never victimized. Do you believe that there's a place like that inside you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the throes of our daily running around being human, where's that place? See, because there's only one thing left to heal. No matter what ailment you have, whatever disease seems to be showing up in your body or in your psyche, there's only one thing to heal. And that is our broken heart. You see, not by your lovers who broke your heart, but by life that broke your heart. By your parents who appeared to break your heart, and this isn't about blame, because we're all victims of victims until somebody steps up and breaks the cycle. As we heal our broken heart by connecting deeper than the broken heart to the place within us that was never violated and never made to feel bad and wrong. Did you know that all disease that you have in your body, and we have in our bodies right now, all of it stems from our feelings of unworthiness? All disease is a direct reflection of our feelings of unworthiness. You want to know how? Biochemically, you're made to feel bad and wrong as a kid. So now I'm feeling bad and wrong. So now the first thing I do is get petrified because I'm no longer one with God, because I'm bad and wrong. That freaks me out. Fear is a feeling. That's a biochemical mixture in the brain. 50,000 chemicals flooding through your nervous system. So now I'm made to feel bad and wrong. Now I'm afraid. And the next step is that I'm made to feel sad because that just happened. And then I feel shame and guilt because of the whole thing, and I'm not better to be able to do something because we believe the people who tell us that we're bad and wrong. And then we get angry about the whole bloody thing that had ever happened in the beginning. And now we've got these 5 major emotions, which are very powerful biochemical mixtures in the brain, flooding your nervous system for 30 years. And then there's only 2 things that make us sick: what you think and what you eat. That's it. Disease is not a mystery. So then we have behaviors stemming from the way that we feel about ourselves, and we eat more than we should, or we get addicted to things that we shouldn't, or whatever that is. And when you put all that emotional stuff in the body and all the food in the body, it lodges in different places based on where it is that you have the biggest feelings in your body about how you were made to feel bad and wrong. And in 20 or 30 years, it shows up as cancer. You don't catch these things. We create these things in order to show us that we are God. This is how powerful we are. This is how powerful our spirit is. It wants to get your attention and say, find the God within you, heal your broken heart. Go deeper and find God's love within you. And in so doing that, what happens is that as the heart heals, guess what happens to your symptoms? Yeah, they start to go away. And I've had personal experiences with this because I've healed myself of several chronic illnesses over the course of my life. So you can't tell me that this doesn't work. There's only one thing to heal, and it doesn't matter what you've got. It doesn't matter. There's only one thing to heal, because we think we're separate from God. And in that state, who wouldn't be petrified? Who wouldn't be freaked? Who wouldn't be angry? Who wouldn't be lost? Who wouldn't be sad? And those emotions consistently in the body will create disease. This is a real simple song. I wanted you to join me if you wouldn't mind. Think, if you would, about all the things in your life, all the things, you got like 30 seconds to do this. A few things in your life that you sing this song to yourself. Sing this song to yourself. I'll do it once and then join me. It goes like this. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. Sing along when you're ready. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. Heal the broken heart. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. Now listen. Think about the people who harmed you in your life. And now sing it to them. Why? Just try it. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. if you wouldn't mind, let's do a little meditation, okay? Just take a moment to go ahead and center yourself. And know that that place within inside of you, that peace and the coming wave of love is you. That you actually are love. You don't need love to be. You are a being of love. See the difference? And think during the day when people make you upset and you want from them more love and more kindness and more consideration and more understanding and more compassion. And then realize that you're asking for these things from other people instead of being these things. You're never going to get it from other people. Oh, you might. God bless you when you can. Try and maintain healthy relationships. But I think you know what I mean. That what we're doing is that we're putting our fulfillment in other people's hands. That the output of our mind is not determined by other people. And if you want more love from someone, if you want more happiness, if you want more peace and more understanding, recognize that you're putting that in between you and your connection with God. So I invite you now to find the love within. And know that the output of your mind is determined only by the Christ within you. And just be with that realization. Live in that question. Am I allowing my need for things from other people to prevent me from being those very same things? There's no blame. There's no victims. There's only the love of God. Then you are that. Don't postpone your fulfillment 1 minute any longer. Claim it now. Thank you. Cultivate our hearts over and over again. All the human races scattered on the wind. So lie